All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Tiny Talk number 37. We're doing double sessions here today on Friday at our Tiny Open sessions. I'm here with a special artist. This is kind of the payback. I was recently featured on her podcast called The Poet Circle. One of the first and few poets, spoken word artists, to come across the tiny stage and really inspired me to appreciate poetry in a whole different way that I didn't think I would. Um, Please, everybody, help me in welcoming the Dawn Adones. Pew, pew, pew.
What's up, guys? What's
Welcome
up?
to the Tiny Talks.
Yeah, I've been waiting to get up here, man.
Yeah, I know.
I've been waiting to get up here. I literally begged you. I was like, yo, when are we
I
doing
know.
this?
I was like kind of short notice. How about tomorrow? Because
said
a
bet.
slot opened up. Yeah.
Bet.
Yep.
Bet money.
But yeah, as I was saying, I was featured on your podcast called The Poet Circle,
Right.
which is freaking awesome because I was like, I'm not a poet. Why do you want me on there? And it's because you wanted to highlight, as you call us, curators
Yes.
of the art.
Yes.
And that was also awesome experience because you have a real podcast, like it's at a studio and there's a time, like there's someone saying, hey, let's wrap it up.
Yes, it is.
That's why like I had to like I was like, there's so much I left out from the story
so
of
much
the
I
tiny
did. I
stage.
had notes on you, bro, and then he was
Yeah.
like, we got 30 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it in 30 minutes. But it's
So I guess let's start there and then we'll kind of work our way backwards. But like
Okay.
so how did the Poet Circle kind of come about?
Yeah. It was crazy because I was on a podcast before this, and I was in a group of 5.
You were.
Yes, I was.
What was that called?
It was called Now That's Heavy.
Now
And
That's
it was
Heavy,
different
alright.
names. We were going through a lot of growing pains, but then I ended up growing apart from that experience. And then the camera guy who does the Poet Circle now, his name is Melvin. He's like my friend too. He always gives me advice, and I'm talking to him on the phone. He's like, Don, why are you not doing your own podcast? And I
Yeah.
was like, what do you mean? Like, what would I do with? Because I have so many topics that I have. And he was just like, dude, you know all the poets in Dallas.
Yeah.
Like, you should do a poetry podcast. And it was just like, duh. Like, it was a dumb moment for me. I'm like, how did I
Duh.
miss that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have so many things to talk about when it comes to poetry. And I talk to poets all the time. After the show, we have many conversations about the art itself. So I was like, I have a lot of stuff to say. And you know what? I was like, you know what? He said, come home. Because I had did the podcast outside of his studio. And I used to be in his studio all the time.
Could I ask though how like what happened with the other podcast? Like
Yeah.
like why you kind of
Yeah.
grew away from it or whatever?
It was
And as
a
always,
person.
feel
It was
free, feel free to tell me to shut up. Next question.
No, you're
and
my guy.
we'll
You're my
just
guy.
move
You can
on.
ask me anything. I'm really open book. So it was a guy. It was the person running it. It was to be honest with you, even if he sees this, he knows because I told him.
Because I told
It's
him.
it's his ego, bro. I was just feeling like the ego in it. I didn't feel like the ideas that I had were appreciated, and just we weren't collaborative anymore.
Yeah.
It became like a fight all the time. And, I didn't feel like when it comes to the art and things like that, that we have to fight about it. Like, we should be able to, experience different things.
There's room for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for everybody. And, my perspective is different from yours, but let's explore all of it.
Yeah.
Because we got to. I mean, because we have different personalities, but we can explore those things. But it became one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? I got a lot. I'm really that. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
really can do a lot of different things. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I got a platform. I already had the YouTube page, Awakening 222. So I'm like, I already
I
got
love
the
that
things that I
Awakening
need.
222.
Yeah, that's a whole. Yeah,
I
we're gonna
love
get
that.
into it.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that was the brand I started. So I'm like, yo, I have all the things that I need. I just didn't do it. I guess I just didn't believe in it like I should have.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, you know what, man? I'm not gonna keep fighting with you. Like, I could do this if I wanted to, and
Yeah.
that's exactly what I did. So, yeah, it was the personalities we were clashing.
It happens, It's so funny. It's reminding me of, and I apologize for regular listeners of the Tiny Talks that I always refer to my soccer past because
You should though.
for me, working with all of you artists is kind of very similar to what I did with my soccer team and everything like that. But I had a player also break off from my team, FC Denton, to create his own team called North Texas Legends that was competing directly with us because he kind of felt maybe a similar kind of thing. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not going to get into why I think he
Yeah.
broke off.
yeah,
but I mean, because you know me, I don't have an ego like that. Like it's all about these
Exactly.
players. But
Yeah.
but he just wanted to do his own thing and kind of broke off. But like
Mhm.
but there's nothing wrong with that. Like he called me and I'll never forget it. Like he's all nervous about like, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna break off and make my own team and in the same league as you. We're gonna compete next season and whatever. And I was like, good. I was like, dude, I told you from the beginning on this team that I don't want to see you on this team in 2 3 years. I want to see you doing something bigger, like
Mhm.
either paying top dollar to go see you play somewhere else or
Yeah.
whatever it is for you. If this is that for you, shoot, man. Like I feel happy that maybe inspire that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just want to be a part of your journey. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So
Like,
so like even if you have to break off from that kind of thing, like there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
right.
It doesn't have to be like a sort of conflict or whatever. You know
Right.
what I mean? Yeah.
It was no hard feelings for me. I felt
Good.
great
Good.
when I did it, and I I felt like
Like I
I
feel great.
got to become into what I wanted to become, and so like, and I wish the best for him as well. Like he's
Good.
smart. The thing is, he's smart, man. And with people like that, I really bought into his vision. I really believed in him.
Yeah.
And I trusted the vision. I was like, just almost blind faith. Like, yeah, let's do it, man.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
And it
So
kind of sparked yours.
it did.
So good.
It
yeah.
did. So no hard feelings.
It's
at
good
all.
all around. Hell yeah.
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 No, that's cool.
That's
That's what
interesting.
happened.
Yeah.
But Melvin, he definitely just like, yo, you could be doing this.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, man. And once he said that, I started writing in my journal. I started like frameworking it. I'm like, what would it look like? What would I talk about? What would be the intro, the outro, and what would be my segments and things like that? And I said, I got it. Now, okay, I'm just going to start looking for the poets that I love to have these conversations with, and
Yeah.
it's rolling. It's like it's my baby right now. You
All
know?
right. Now we're gonna Quentin Tarantino it. We got to get because I love to get to the origin stories of your superpowers.
I think I do have superpowers. Yeah.
You do. You all do.
Yeah.
Each and every artist I talk to in some odd in some not it's not odd in some way there is a sort of superpower or like I see you have a certain antenna for certain things like with Lucas here I was just talking to it seems music just always has to come out of him especially as a way of healing
Yes.
and by proxy healing other people or helping
Yes.
them kind of understand things or heal or just feel things.
I agree.
I mentioned Keyshawn Taylor, how he's this amazing freestyler, or any kind of freestyler. How they
Low-key.
can just kind of like draw words from the ether and like put them together in this kind of way to like, and just like this, like, and you have that too with poetry.
Thank you.
I'll never forget the one that made me kind of like stand up and like listen to
You
poetry.
my poem was it the about the vampire? The I fell in love with a vampire one.
It was the one where where you're talking about like how you want like you want to love everything about him like even like it was
Because I felt like
for lack of a better term kind of sexy
my poems are sexy.
because I was like woo I was
Yeah.
like damn
A lot of people tell me that, and they're like, I could hear what you're like. You're
Yeah.
not saying it, but you're saying it. All right, but I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, they are kind of sexy. No, I'm just glad that you know that anything that I could do or say can bring you to poetry. You know what I mean? Like, cause it make you see something that you didn't see before.
right and
About
that's
the
just
art.
like music same kind of thing so I have to know how this all started was there a certain I like to say like was there a sort of big bang like a sort of like moment where you said I can do this and
Mhm.
I want to keep doing this or like this is something that has to come out of me.
Yeah. I was doing this. I've been writing since I was a kid, like 6 years old,
Really?
7 years old. Yeah, but I was writing raps at the time. I was like
Oh,
rapping
nice.
about my bike.
Rapping
My
about my
favorite bike that was all white. I thought it was the iciest thing. I thought I was the baddest kid around. So I was rapping about that or how I'm cooler than you, like and then my
So like
brothers-
hip hop kind of
Yeah, I was
kind
definitely.
of inspired it.
Yes,
Okay.
hip hop is huge for me.
Yeah.
So it actually kind of goes with the flow. Like how if I flow, like if you pay attention to my flow,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hip hop.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you felt it. So yeah, I've been doing this since I was a kid, and then I started writing short stories. I started writing like little novels,
Just
comic
fiction
books.
stories.
Yeah, like
Eh,
stuff in my
interesting.
head. Like it was like a bunch of stuff in my head that I'm like trying to get this out because I always have it's like a movie in my head, and I'm trying to tell people what this movie is. You know what I'm saying, or what this vision or this dream.
Where did
is.
these movies come from? You think?
I don't even know. Like
it's just your imagination kind of just flowing, whatever.
It is flowing, and then also it comes like if I see something, it makes me. I want to create a world. Like if something inspires me, I'm like, what would that world look like?
Ah, interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm building it. I'm creating it. I'm like an architect. Like, okay, you know, I want to have a world, like, I was obsessed with dragons. So I wanted a world where there's this big castle and a dragon, and we're going on this wild adventure, and, you know, like, whatever that is, it's just, I want to create that world and, know, and put it in words kind of thing.
Have you ever thought of doing, like screenplays and things like this?
I do. Well, yeah. Like, one day I'm going to slide it to somebody that wants to make a movie and say, hey, you want to see if you make this a movie?
Yeah.
I would definitely do that for sure.
Nice.
Because I have crazy dreams and crazy like visions. I think that would be great for a movie, for real.
Are you one of these artists that like has a notepad next to their bed and like so like sometimes you wake up and like
I got two in my purse right now.
Yeah. Wow.
I got two in my purse, and they
Nice.
for different reasons, and sometimes they all mix together because it's just I need to be writing. If I feel something, I gotta write that at that moment because it might go away.
Yeah.
I never feel that or hear that in my head again. So I keep one, even at my desk at work, because I'm at the cubicle 10 hours at a time. There's journals. I mean, you go through my file cabinets. There's poems in there. Like it's not engineering work. It's poems in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and it's always with me, man. I'm always writing.
Have you ever got in trouble at work for that?
Man, they be up in there drawing. I bet not get in trouble for writing. But they'll never know because they think I'm taking notes. I'm writing a poem.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They actually don't know. So, like, you'll see engineering work, and then you flip the page, it's like, but I love him, and he loves me not.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you know what I mean? It's, like, weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Yeah.
So, you started at a young age.
Yes, I did.
But did it always start off as poetry, or it was just kind of like just writing stories?
Good
or
question. No, it was raps.
Oh, yeah,
I love
sorry,
music,
yeah,
right?
raps,
It was raps, and then it was stories, right? And then I knew I could do it. I knew I could write a poem, but I don't know why I waited so long. I was like, I'm not. It's not time.
What kind of made you like not want to pursue hip hop but pursue poetry?
Somebody told me
it is kind of similar what you do, you know,
Yeah.
but still, like, it seems like you kind of like took a more direct turn towards poetry.
Good point. I did because someone told me that because the rap that I was into was like old school rap, so I was rapping like Run DMC or something like that. I was
old school, hell yeah.
I was rapping like that, but people wasn't receiving what I was saying. I was literally rapping like that, and I thought it was cool. I thought it was like what you needed to do. That's how you're supposed to rap, but no, they weren't receiving my message. But then I wrote my first poem in like high school, and then I was saying it to my friends and like, yo, I felt that though. So when I'm like, at the end of the day, writing is for the connection, right? So it's like in this realm, when it's rap, they ain't really feeling me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still love it and I still rap, but when I go into poetry, I must have tapped into something else. So that was the human connection that I can have there. So I went to poetry.
Yeah, because with your voice and your cadence, it does kind of like hit harder the way you do it, like as poetry instead of like part of a backtrack and some some kind of production. Somebody
told me that, and I listen. I listen to people because you gotta listen to the person that's receiving it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I do make it for myself, but I do have an aspect where I want to please you guys. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you guys feel it because you're the ones gonna be listening to me.
So that's what's interesting too, is that for you, what's more important is them, or you at least conveying your message.
Yes.
However that hits them, it hits them.
Yes.
But you have to convey your message, and through hip hop, it didn't feel like you were actually getting that out.
It wasn't working.
Through poetry, yeah, wow.
They wouldn't take it wasn't serious. It was just like, oh, okay, she can rap, but it didn't take it serious, and they didn't hear what I was saying. So I'm like, when I put it in a poem, now you get me.
Listen, that reminds me of this one of the most magical moments ever for me, but especially for the Tiny Stage, was when Roman Defoe. Do you know Roman Defoe?
No, I don't know. I know. Introduce me.
His album is right there on your top there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But local hip hop artist has a song called Obeezy. It's a banger. It's a makes you want to dance.
Club banger.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
and he's here for his first birthday bash. By the way, his second birthday bash, May 13th, right here at the Tiny Stage.
Here we go.
Shooty pew pew.
Shout out.
Yeah, he was rehearsing for his first show because Roman DeFro's a pro. Not to be
No.
rhymey, but he's literally a pro. Like he'll plan his show and then he'll do all the marketing and brilliant marketer, promotion guy, everything. So he wants to have his show go right. So then he comes here during one of our open mics to rehearse for it, and during that, so he's here with Rennis Jackson because Rennis Jackson is playing the bass for one of his songs, and they wanted to make sure it sounded good and whatever. And he does his thing, and then here for the open mic was Lizard Queen. She plays the piano, singer songwriter.
Yeah.
And she does her set and says, "Hey, I like to jam with people, so if anyone needs a keyboardist, I'm here." And then I hear in the crowd Roman say, "Hey, that'd be awesome for Obeezy." And I was like, "Well, we have time." And she said she's down for it, so let's go. And he was like, "Do you even know the song?" She's like, "No, but I can figure it out." So we played over the PA, and I'm pretty sure there's video somewhere of it, like the whole scene. But like Lizard Queen is listening to it. Takes her about 10-15 minutes to kind of get the chords down, whatever. And then they do it twice, but with the backtrack, right? And her playing the piano. It sounds cool, but it's like, with the backtrack, though, it's like I can't really hear the piano, so what's the point of the piano? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I asked them, I'm like playing freaking Quincy Jones over here, and I'm like, "Hey, can we do it like a third time?" And then they do it the third time, and then this time, though, I fade out the backtrack like pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then it's just them two. It's just the piano and him. And what was funny was that his tone of voice even changed because like before it's like
when you strip the song.
Oh yeah, like before like he's Obeezy, awesome song, banger. But then when it was kind of stripped down, it was like, I'm telling you a story about when my father was getting me to try to get these Air Force Ones, but we had these knockoffs called the Obamas or whatever, or the Obeezys.
Yeah.
Like stripped down like that. Like I started hearing the words, like more. Before I didn't really like. I know the words to it. It's a banger, but like you're not really listening to it, right?
Yes.
And then when it was stripped down like that, afterwards I was like, wait a minute, this is a song about your father almost. He's like, yeah, kind of. Like
that message
about
got
how
you at that point.
Yeah, how he kind of instilled this sense of like working hard for something, like. And I was like, wow, that's what that's about. And he was like, yeah, kind of. And then so for his show, we planned it out where we're gonna kind of recreate that.
Yeah.
So picture like a good 100 people out here, hip hop heads, right? Mainly men, and his father was here too.
Oh, that's good.
He was standing. I'll never forget this. We had one of our like big cameras like towards the back, and his shoulder was like almost like right next to the lens, because he's not gonna move for anybody. Like he's like a mountain of a man. You know what I mean? Yeah. They do this song, and everyone's expecting Obeezy, and it starts out with the backtrack, and then I take it out, and it's just them two.
Yeah.
Oh, Roman started to lose it a little bit. I can see people in the crowd being like, "Oh man!" Like
it's an energy, man.
Yeah, and when you strip it all down, you hear the words.
Yeah.
It hits you a whole freaking different way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
That was a long story to say about how much now I appreciate the spoken word.
But yeah,
versus
I like that though.
The music though, because like I've never experienced that where like I loved this song before and it was a happy song, but then it's kind of like Lucas kind of mentioned it, how Outkast's "Hey Ya" is actually a sad song.
I did not know that.
Like if you actually listen to the words.
Well, what is he talking about then? I don't get it. Hey.
Oh man.
Dang. What is it? We have to look up the lyrics
hey,
on that.
I know. Why oh why oh why oh why it's so in denial. No, like I remember I remember hearing
song.
like if you kind of break it down, like it's kind of like a sad song.
Right. Wow. I gotta look that up.
So yeah, that's kind of like the power that like I'm now starting to realize what you're talking about, how like hip hop wasn't doing it for you, but the poetry did because people can really hear what you're saying,
Yes.
and it really conveyed what you were wanted to convey.
That's a good example,
Yeah.
for real. It almost made, like, when you said the stripped down version, it was like, you seen Justin Bieber when he did on the Grammys? He literally stripped down one. He came out there in his boxers at the Grammys. We were like, first I was like, is something wrong with him? Like, But then I realized, I was like, oh, he stripped down the song too. He took the beat out and he just put the little guitar riff or whatever, and he had that on a loop.
Yeah.
But it was the stripped down version of that song, and the vulnerability is what we saw completely on full display. So maybe poetry brings the vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? It strips you down. It actually disarms you as well and says, hey, man, look, you don't have to put your guard up right now.
It penetrates deeper.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
You release that guard, and
Yep.
then it goes straight to the
Exactly.
to the soul, to the heart, and it's received. So that's the message that I got from what he was saying, the person that told me, and I kind of just been going from there. You know what I mean?
So, what would you say is the feelings that you want to bring out in people?
Yeah, love.
Yeah.
Like everybody's like, she's such a lover girl. Like I really am. I always have been. Poetry for me, my poetry has been the discovery of love, and the exploration of it, and the expression of it. So I'm becoming that. I am learning through it and expressing myself through love, and that's what my poetry has become. So if you ever been in love before, if you never known what it was, if you're trying to see what it might feel like, then that's why you would come see a Dawn show. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. No, that's that one poem that kind of got me with you was that you convey it in a different perspective that maybe we don't usually hear.
Yeah.
Like the one line I think I remember, it was like, I fell in love with a singer or something.
Oh, the guy in the band.
Yeah, I fell in love with the guy in the band,
Yes.
and but how you explained how
Yes.
like what you were feeling.
Yes. That's one of my favorite ones, man.
I was like, what up? Yeah, that's the one. I was like, whoa. I was like, I was like, I
band.
felt all those things.
Yeah.
But no one's ever put it in those words like that. You know what I mean?
Like his guitar, like I really did. Like I didn't even know his name. I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love with you. Like, but I fall in love a lot. Like,
Did you ever talk to him after this or
Nah. He don't even know. He don't even know to this day. But he was.
You want to shout him out? Do you know?
If I shout him out, he's gonna know. Like,
yeah.
But
let's keep
you're
it
my
a little,
homie.
a
We
lure.
work together. If you see, man.
Oh
I can't
shit!
even,
All right.
Yeah, we.
All right.
Shit.
That's enough tea.
Shit.
That's enough tea
It's
right
up
there.
there. We worked together before. Oh man. Yeah, no, I definitely had a crush. As soon as he played, I was like, oh my god, I got a crush.
Yeah.
I have a crush. But I got a crush on a lot of people, man. But yeah.
No, but yeah, the way that you describe it, like I say, it's a perspective that not many people hear. And like you're making yourself vulnerable with all that.
Yes. Yes.
So how do you kind of is that difficult? Kind of like putting yourself out there like that? Like,
good question. For me, no, because I like that. That's the space I operate in. I operate in a vulnerable space. I like to live in that. So like, it's not weird for me. It's not uncomfortable for me to be vulnerable or even be vulnerable on stage. Only thing I will get scared about is like messing up or like not being able to convey a message. But other than that, like stripping down and letting you see parts of me that are like that can be sacred or they can be personal. I don't know. I kind of thrive in those moments because I kind of want people to be as comfortable as I am in vulnerability. Because we're not in this world. We're not. People try to stray away from it. They run away from vulnerability, or they shun upon it. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's like one of the most beautiful things to be vulnerable because you learn so much about yourself. So I just want people when they listen to me, if they can be as vulnerable as I am, learn something about yourself. You know, and that's safe. And then love those parts. If it's good or bad, if it's ugly, still love those parts of yourself.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Why do you think, or where does that come from? You think that this kind of need to kind of like put this out?
I don't know. I don't have a boyfriend. That's two. That's one thing. I don't have a boyfriend, so I have all this love in me that I'm trying to give it out. Like someone has to get it. I get it myself. People are like, just love yourself, bro. I love myself. I walk past the mirror, I'm looking like, oh yeah, that's her. I do that all the time, but it's like also this other like love that I have to give, and I don't have anybody to give that to for real right now. So y'all finna get it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna express myself. And I love hugging people. I love telling you I love you, even if I just met you. If I tell you I love you, it's real, and I mean that. But I just have so much love to give, and
You show a lot of love to us. I can tell you that.
See, and
everybody. It always feels genuine. And it's always amazing.
It is genuine. I said it the other day. I'm like, bro, I love Carlos. I love the tiny stage. I love everything about it.
Not to put me on your podcast like that. That was freaking amazing. And for me, it was awesome just to kind of see that because kind of like I was saying about my soccer players. Like I want to see you somewhere bigger.
Yeah.
It was awesome to be on your show, in an actual set and everything. I was like, oh my God, this is so freaking cool.
You did say that. I was so excited when you said that. I'm like, bro, we really are at a production right
now.
Yeah,
no, for real.
Go 3, 2,
yeah, I know.
1.
Yeah.
That shit makes you scared.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but one person was like, bro, if you put 1,000 people in front of me, that would be more better than this right
here.
Right. But
it was hot too.
It was. Oh my God, the studio be hot, man. It be hot because we be nervous. We all be nervous. I be nervous too. Y'all just don't know. I just try to fight through it, but yeah, man.
So, all right. So you started just kind of writing poetry. Was it just kind of just a hobby?
Yeah, it was. It was my favorite hobby to do.
When did you first perform it?
So, for real, my first performance technically was in high school, senior year, in Miss McGee's class. They told us to do this poem, have a poem about the character we were reading in the Odyssey.
Oh, in the Odyssey, okay.
Yeah, we were reading the Odyssey, and they were like...
what was your character?
My character was Tiresias, the blind prophet.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I still remember that poem and everything. So, I was like, everybody was Googling theirs, because nobody was just going to write a poem, right? They Google it, and that's fine. Google it, put it to the make it match your character, and we're going to present it. I was like, this was the first time I wrote a poem. I waited all the way to my senior year.
Yeah.
I'm 16 years old, going on 17, and I wrote it and I performed it, and everybody just stopped. They were like, and I thought I did something wrong. I'm like, oh shit. They said, did you write that? My teacher, I was like, yeah, I wrote it. She said, do it again. And I did it again. There was just this applause and this
wow
feeling, and I'm like, oh shit, I knew I could do it. I knew it. And then from there, she put me in a competition for poets and stuff like that, or writers, young writers.
Nice.
I didn't do too good, but at least I was in it. And
yeah.
I was honored for that. And then they told me to do a poem for our baccalaureate right before graduation. So I did a poem for the senior class. I wrote one for that, and then it was just after that, I was getting called to it. Even now, I don't really have to ask someone, hey, can I get on your stage? And I'm not trying to flex. It's just really how it's been for me. But people call me. They like, hey, we need you for this. I need a poem for this. I need a poet for this.
Yeah.
And as many times as you see me on stage, that's how many times someone has hit my phone to say, hey, I need you here. And so I feel good that even now I'm so busy. People's like, bro, you're everywhere. You're on all the flyers. But that's how many times someone needs me somewhere.
Yeah.
For the thing that I love to do. So that's pretty fucking awesome.
That's freaking amazing.
You know what I mean?
So do you remember this poem?
Yeah. So I was like,
can you give it to us?
I am
Tiresias,
the blind prophet. I am without sight, although it's my job to bring things to the light, and oh, how it aches me so, to bring about sorrow through the truth. The words that I have to say can pierce through bulletproof vest, and oh, how I remain restless, bearing the burden of belittling boastfulness. Yes, I am talking about Oedipus, the man who firmly believed that fate wouldn't find him. But little did he know that he was dancing with it, and I've been called here to remind him that no man can escape what is destined for him. And with those words, it can bring down a king inside his kingdom. But don't lash at me. I just get the message and then relay them. He calls me a liar and a traitor, a master manipulator. But it is he, not I, that's going to have to abide by the rules of fate. Although he turns and looks at me with hate, calling me out my name, forcing me to say things he can't take, so I boil with rage and bring his truth to center stage. But there's no applause. He speaks as if I'm the cause of all this destruction and confusion. All this outpour of delusion is kind of amusing, but I'm refusing to be made a suspect of delivering lies. No, I deserve respect.
Ooh.
Yeah. 16 years old.
Yeah.
16
the fact
old.
that you remember all that.
Yeah.
That to me is also kind of amazing.
I remember it because it's my favorite song.
So
I'll never forget it.
Would that be sort of your sort of Big Bang? Where you're like,
it was.
I can do this shit now.
I can do it.
Like,
That's the big thing.
Yeah, nice.
And it was confirmation because I did it in front of some, like, my class.
And they said, do it again.
And they did it again. And they applauded me. And they were like, yo, they called me Poetic Justice after that.
Hey.
You know what I mean? That was out in the school. It was like, that's Poetic Justice.
Nice.
So that was kind of cool. They kind of stamped me. And they loved it. Like, I had a girl, her name is Adriana. She wrote me a letter. And I wish I had it. We had got robbed and all my stuff got taken. But I still have a picture of the letter. She was like, don't stop doing this. Like, this is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Your poems are so beautiful to me. It touched me, all the other stuff. So, like, stuff like that is what I keep when I keep going. You know what I mean? Those kind of memories.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She was like, for real. She was like, all the poems you do, it just touches me on a soul level.
Yeah, for sure. So, from that experience, did that just made you kind of want to, well, you started kind of competing too.
Yes, a little bit.
So, that's kind of how you started kind of getting out there, like actually performing.
Yeah, I mean, I did one competition, but then when I got to college, I didn't really compete. I was just being called to do a thing. And then I put myself out there, like, especially like right now in Dallas, I put myself out there. I went to my first Black Caesar show ever, and I'm looking at the guy. At first, we did go to school together. I'm like, yo, we graduated at the same school. So I didn't know he did this in the city. I'm like, bro, I want to be like him. Like, literally, like, everything he was doing, I'm like, he made poetry sexy.
Yeah.
Like, and people think poetry is non-sexy. They think it's so boring. They think it's, like, mundane. They think that poetry is not something to enjoy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They think it's, like, something you force upon yourself.
Or too artsy, or like too
it's
highbrow.
It's too artsy. Like, I got to force myself to like it. No, I saw Black Caesar do it. He made it sexy. I'm like, that's what I've been trying to do. You know, and so I was like, I want to be like that guy. I literally want to be him. And then I just kept going to his shows and going on to open mic, and then he would see me and then invite me back and let me perform on the stage. And then that's kind of, I just put myself out there. Yeah. You know, so I didn't really compete. I just made myself do it. Like, you know, that's how I put myself out there.
Yeah. And then people start asking for you.
And then they start asking. Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
It is. Yeah. Because I'll go to a show, I'll go by myself and I'll sit in the back. I love to be there. You know what I'm saying? Hear the other poets and hear what they're going to say, and then do my piece and then go. You know, I would just be there. And then I would tell people, hey, you're going to see me again. You know you're going to see me again, right? Yeah. They're like, who is this girl, right? You're going to see me next week. And I would come back. And they'd be like, this girl's really here. Yeah. And even like Mike Gwynn, he was the one that gave me my first paid show. Like, this is Adones' show, and everybody comes. She's selling all the tickets. And, you know, he was one of them person I was like, yo, I'm going to keep coming back. You're going to see me again because I want to do a show. Yeah. And then it was like I made him give me a show. Hell yeah. Because I kept coming back. Yeah. Wow. For real. I love it, though. It doesn't bother me, like, the work that it takes. Like, yeah. I would do it for no money, for real. And I know that's taboo to say or whatever. You shouldn't say that, but I really don't care. Like, I think if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be living. Yeah. That's just what it is. And I know it's dramatic. But I get it. It's breathing for me. Like, I do this all the time. I live and breathe poetry.
We got to plan your second show over here soon, then, since you're willing to do it for free.
And look, I know people like this. You can get used, bro. Use me though, like use me, because
you know, we put you live on YouTube. We give you a lot of stuff, you know, like you know.
Yeah, I'm in a way of being a vessel. I am a vessel. That's how I want to be used. You know what I mean? To convey things maybe from another world into this world.
Well, yeah, I for sure want to have like a regular poetry night here.
Really?
There's a regular that comes here. We call her Mama Ganja.
Okay.
Who will be an amazing host for that too. But like we want to have, you know, like a regular poetry night, and you're the one that actually like really inspired me to want to have that, because I was like, I had no idea that was like a thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like I've seen it on TV here and there, right. but I'm like that, like, you know, that not so much at open mics. You know what I mean? Right. It's really here and there.
It's a whole world, man.
But like I saw you and Unspoken Being, who's hopefully out there. Shout out to him.
Gone, but we had a writing session, guys, right before this. We were just out there.
No, I saw him at the Love Mic a couple of weeks ago, and I'm doing my video thing, you know, with my camera. And usually I'm pretty focused on, you know, getting a good frame or whatever. But like he was the one, like I was like actually watching him and not my camera for once, because I was like, oh my god. And he was like, he even put the mic away, like he put the mic down. Yeah. I mean, for the live, yes. I was like, no one's hearing you right now, but this is awesome. like, like if you're there, I guess you know.
He's different though. Like he'll tell you, man, I don't care
Yeah.
about
So
none of this
because
shit. Like I'm just being me. Like I
yeah.
don't care about none of this shit, and I loved it. I didn't know what that meant until today.
No, it was powerful, but like,
Yeah.
I gotta tell him for Saturday because he's gonna be here Saturday as part of the VOE experience. But I'm gonna tell him to stay on mic.
Please stay on the mic.
No, but freaking amazing, amazing poetry. But yeah, the one that you did, yeah, that was I was like, oof, I was like, I've felt those kind of things too for somebody so fast, but never like had it conveyed like this, and I was like,
that's
oh,
what I want.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be like, man, I felt that before.
Yeah,
that's all I want. You know what I'm saying? I felt that before, or dang, I never felt that before. I want to know what that feels like. You know?
Do you have anything like streaming anywhere or like released like an album or something like that?
No, I'm working on that.
You are? Okay.
I am kind of featured. I'm featured on a song with Iman Parker. She's amazing. So I'm featured on her song. Victoria Hernandez, I'm featured on her song too. It's streaming. So Iman Parker, hers is on like all streaming platforms, especially like Apple Music and stuff. And then the one I'm with, Victoria Hernandez, that's on SoundCloud.
Okay.
But I am working on my own thing to put out like an EP and an album.
Like a poetry album.
A poetry album, yeah.
And also you, I didn't mention this, but you're a pretty awesome bongo player.
Yes. So it's djembe.
So how did that start? Djembe?
Yep. Because people think it's a bongo. It's like
it's not a bongo.
No, bongos are
oh
like
shoot,
different.
my bad.
No, you're straight. It's just a djembe, the African drum, West African drum.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my other love right there.
When did you start playing that?
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people think it's like longer. It's not. I just loved it, but it came upon me. It just found me. I always say that because
it found you.
It did. The one of the girls in our drum circle, I ran into her I think we were doing a poetry.
Okay, hold on. How did you get into a drum circle?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to.
Okay.
This is the story. No, you're good. So we're at the poetry event is probably ending, and she's coming in. I'm going out. And she was just like, "Yo, I'm doing a drum class or whatever. I want to teach people drums. Like, you wanna come through?" I had no idea who this girl is. I don't know her. It's like, yeah. I just said yeah. My homeboy was like, "Really? Like, you gonna do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." I don't know why I said yeah. I went. The first drum that I touched, that's ended up being my drum too. I had that in the car.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she taught me how to do that, and then she was like, "Hey, we got a drum circle. Our teacher is on Grasa, and he's teaching it for free." But you just got to be serious. You can't, like, if you're going to come to the class, you got to be serious about the teachings and the West African culture or just African culture. I was like, okay, cool. Because he's not going to play with you. All right, get to the class. And I'm telling him, like, he kind of interviewed me, just asked me what my interest was and what I was coming for. And I'm just, look, hey, I'm open vessel. I'm just learning. I don't even know what this is yet. But I get there, and I instantly loved it, like, attached to it. It's literally a vibration. And it's called the healing drum for a reason because it's definitely just the vibration that's coming through the drum. I'm thinking it has healing properties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it literally is just on a soul level while we do it. Like, we're just, everybody who really committed, like, they just can't stop doing it. Just like how I am with poetry, we can't stop drumming. It's communion. It's like community.
Oh, you put it such a beautiful way.
It's spiritual. Like, yeah, man, we go to another world when we drumming.
I grew up playing drums, but I didn't put it together like that.
it's a vibration, the
no,
vibe,
for sure.
And you're attached to it. Like, you know, and we all are vibrational.
We all
beings.
Resonate to it, yeah.
Yes, we resonate with it. So that's how I have.
Oh, that's so awesome that you mentioned a drum circle. There's a regular here at our open mic. He might be out there right now. His name is Michael. That wants to have a drum circle, or he might have him at his studio in Rowlett. He's got a beautiful studio that's overlooking this lake in Rowlett.
Really?
That has like beautiful sunsets.
He does hand drums.
I think like everything. I don't know. Yeah,
that's dope. Cause I want to be a full around percussionist too.
Yeah.
I mean, just shakers and the triangle, tambourine. I want all those things in front of me. I'm just playing all these different sounds. Like,
nice.
You'll see me one day. I'm gonna play for y'all, and I'm gonna have. It's just gonna be just me, but it's gonna sound like 50
That should
people.
be your album. Like all the percussion is just you, but like in different tracks.
I swear, I got you.
You can Phil Collins that thing.
I know I can do it. I'm just practicing right now, but
yeah.
I want to be a full one woman band. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
with
that's
percussion.
awesome.
I actually saw it before. I forget the girl's name. I'm like, yo, she was playing the cymbals with her hands. She had a foot tambourine, which is why I have one now. I'm like, where the hell is she getting that tambourine from? She was shaking it on her foot, playing the drums, doing. I mean, it was all her, nobody else. And I said, yo, that is the dopest thing ever.
Oh
And she
man,
was a
I
girl.
can't wait to see that.
Oh my God, I lost my mind. And people were like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Do you not see her doing that?" And she's making all these sounds, and you think that it's like a full band, or not a full band, but a full percussionist back there. It's just her.
Wow.
Killed it.
Amazing.
Killed it. She inspired me to do that. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
All right, so we can look forward to that then too. Shoot.
Yes,
Hell
look
yeah.
forward to that. Oh, and one more thing to look forward to, because I do have a saxophone. I just don't practice enough.
What?
I
All
swear to
right,
God,
here
no.
we go.
I played saxophone in 6th grade, so I brought it back.
Nice.
I could play one song, probably 10 seconds of it, the Elvis Presley, Can't Help But Falling in Love.
Okay.
I could play that by heart, like 10 seconds of it, and I'll just loop that shit. But I wanna do just a show, no poetry, no words, just me playing the saxophone.
Really?
I swear to God, that's a vision.
Wow. That's
I
amazing.
got a lot of visions. That one right there is gonna come true. I swear.
Saxophone, funny enough, was my very first instrument.
Really?
Just because my best friend back home, Henry, was playing the saxophone, so I wanted to play with him.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a pain in the freaking ass because, like, I'm in elementary school, and the case was like almost the size of me. All the maintenance
Yep.
for it, I was
Yeah,
like, this
it is
thing is
true.
freaking annoying. And then I'm riding the bus to school, and a friend of mine has a little drum pad. And I'm like, what's that? He's like, it's my drum pad. This is what we take home to practice the drums. I was like, that's all you got to take home? I was like, I'm
Man,
playing the drums now.
You're not lying.
So I
used to
just
do-
switched
yeah.
just because I was like, I don't got to take this thing home anymore. Hell yeah, I'm playing
You're
drums.
not lying. I used to, cause we used to be always late to the bus. I don't know why
Right.
we were never on time. And I was running to the bus with my saxophone
Right.
case. It was the hardest thing to do.
Like
And
knocking on
everybody
your
can
leg
see,
and
yeah,
shit.
and you're just running, and they're like, you got a saxophone too. You can't even
Yeah.
run fast. Like, it was crazy. Like
Yeah.
just carrying that thing.
And then setting it
it's-
all up, and then you're like, oh, the mouthpiece now is not good.
Yeah, bro.
Then you're like,
Yeah, it's
screw
different.
that.
You got it. You already
Yeah.
know.
It's not for me.
But I do love it. And my saxophone is red too. It's my favorite
Oh,
color.
wow.
So, yeah, I
Oh,
call
can't
him
wait to
Barry.
see that.
It's sexy, bro. Everything I'm
That's
trying to
gonna
do
be
is sexy. You know what I mean? So yeah, one day
All right.
I'll play I'll have a saxophone solo show.
Hell yeah.
Just one woman. I just want a one woman show this shit. You know? Yeah.
Hell
that's
yeah.
my
All right.
vision.
Unfortunately, we have to wrap this up.
Oh man.
You got to come back, though, for another one. Especially when you get to release this album and
I
this
can come and promote
this
here. Yeah.
sexy phone album.
Wait, sexy is kind
No,
of fire.
the sexy phone album.
I got you.
There we
man.
go.
I got you.
Um,
Appreciate it.
But yeah, no, thank you so much for coming by. And let's end it on the question that I always ask artists. Well, real fast, is there another artist that you want to collaborate with that you haven't yet in the DFW community?
Haley Marie.
Interesting.
I do. She's
why
so
is that?
busy, bro. Like, she's so
Oh yeah,
busy.
she's
I cannot get a hold of her for to save my life. Like,
for real. Okay, let me help you.
Please, bro. But I performed with her. Like, we did a concert together.
Really?
I was the poet narrator, and she did they did a whole bunch of songs. It was really, really extensive.
Like just
we
playing
did
the guitar or something? Or?
She played guitar. Yeah,
Yeah.
They for Inside Thoughts. It was an
okay.
Inside Thoughts production, and I was on that. So that's when I met her. I'm like, yo, this girl is so good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally a fan of her. So, like, I'll be DMing her all the time. I'm like, please come on the Poet Circle. Please come on the
All right,
And she'll
Haley.
say yeah, but she'll just, sometimes I just can't get a hold of her. And I really want to do something
No,
with Haley
I'm gonna
Marie.
clip this up and
Clip,
put it
man,
out and
do
be like,
it,
Haley,
do
let's
it.
go.
I'm so not scary. I shoot my shot. So, please let her know. I would love to collaborate with Haley Marie.
Hell yeah! All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Haley Marie. All right. Now the last question that I always ask everybody. That's your camera right there.
Oh, right here?
You've done a lot to the point that people ask you to perform. That you don't have to really seek it out so much.
Yeah.
You have your own podcast now.
Mhm.
So I like to ask artists to kind of finish it out. What is your best kind of piece of advice for your fellow peer
Mhm.
that maybe wants to level up in a certain kind of way, or maybe they feel stuck, or just any kind of advice to kind of help your
Mhm.
fellow
Upcoming artist.
musicians kind of keep going.
Yeah. So, I
Or
tell
artists,
people this.
not musicians, artists in general.
Artist is a good
Yeah.
word for what we do anyway.
Right.
For sure, because we're all artists in
That's
different
right.
ways. So what I would tell an upcoming artist, if you're scared to do it or if it's something that you're not sure about, just because you're not sure of yourself, just get up there. When I say get up there, and I know it sounds cliche, it's how many times you do it. Like, I can't say I can't do something if I've only done it once. So I got to be up there. I want to see what it looks like from the first time I do it to the 100th time I do it. Because as long as you just get up there once you go back and look at your progress, you'll see the growth. You'll see the things that you want to tweak, the things that you want to add. But you can't say what you can't do if you don't do it. So you have to get up there, through the fears, through the anxiety, through the insecurity, and then at least perform through that, and then see how strong you can be. Because once you see how strong you can be, that's your motivation. You're like, I can at least push through this, so I can get through that. So just get up there, see how many times you can do the thing, and then say if you can do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Always away with words.
Oh, man, I'm a poet. You know.
You know. All
Thank
right.
you so much, Carlos. Man,
Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to hear your set out here, because he's going to be joining Lucas out here to open up our tiny open session.
Sure am.
Here
I'm not going nowhere.
A few. So yeah, so we're going to end this live here, and I'm going to set up as fast as possible for our tiny open mic. So thank you so much again, Adones.
You're welcome. No problem.
With one S.
Who did the two S, bro?
I'm telling you, it's probably me. My bad. But now it's spelled right.
Thank you, man.
And thank you for having me on the Poet Circle.
It was an honor.
That was an awesome experience, and anytime you want me back, just let me know.
We gonna
no problems. All right.
Appreciate you.
All right, that was Tiny Talk number 37 with the Don Adones. And like I said, stay tuned. We're going to start our tiny open mic here in a minute, starting off with Lucas Davis and the Don Adones. We'll see you soon. Awesome.
Nice job. This is what I've been wanting to do so long. Oh.